word for thought and a way to really be able to assess where we are as it relates to what we want. What comes to mind as I listen to Kevin talk about expectations, it's really, for many of us, it has been a thin piece of ice that we really don't stare at much and we really don't talk about. Why is that? Because even though we want things sometimes very sincerely and we want them very deeply, we have these inner voices that come in us that often can short circuit our aggressive pursuit towards our desires and purposes. Because many times, in order for you to have positive expectations, you actually have to have the thoughts and the beliefs that you can accomplish what you desire. And where do people get those thoughts and their beliefs? They get them from having experienced what it is they want. They get it from having seen what they want. They get it from knowing other people who have the things that they desire. That's where the beliefs generally lie as it relates to the thoughts and beliefs about what you want. When you have not seen it, when you have not felt it, when you have not experienced it, and you don't know others who've had it, you begin to have an apprehensiveness, a skepticism, a reluctance towards your capacity to do it. There is the underminer of your positive expectations. Because the question becomes, what has been your habits? Have the habits of your life enhanced your positive expectations, or have they undermined your positive expectations? What is your history? Do you have a history of accomplishing the things that you want? Does your family have a history of accomplishing it? Does your community have a history of accomplishing it? Because that's what's going to shape your belief system. Your environment has a big impact on shaping your positive expectations. What does your environment look like? Does it reflect the desires you have? Does it reflect the inspiration you have? Does it reflect the motivation you have? Does it reflect the pursuit you are en route to? So the environment, the habits, the history, the family background shape your perception of reality. And your perception of reality tells you whether you can or you cannot. And it is our challenge, since many times we don't have an environment that reflects it. We have never had it. We don't know too many people who have had it. Our habits, our history, our family background, our environment don't reaffirm us. Then we've got to create from the inside what we don't see on the outside. And that's where positive expectations come from. They come from our dreams. They come from our meditation. They come from the pictures we create. They come from the pursuits of examining who has it and putting it in front of us and seeing how they do it and interviewing them and creating environments so we feel like what we see so that we can pursue those positive expectations. Then our optimism increases and our expanded growth into the belief that I can have this because I want it. I can have this because I desire it. I can have it because it's good for me. Then we begin to start seeing cleanliness where there's only trash. We start seeing excellence where there's a cesspool of mediocrity. We begin to become empowered by our inner spirit, and therefore the outside does not undermine, undercut, or cause us to be disbelievers about the desires we have to move towards our purpose. Over to you, Kevin.